Hi, welcome. Good evening, Fiifi-Manfred Sunil. Back again this evening after the set of games. Across our English Premier League game. Obviously, we had to bring you back-to-back analysis of all the matches now. Across the Manchester City boy, Liverpool did play. Chelsea went on to play, and mixed results across English Premier League. And that's exactly why we are here to bring you all of the analysis now as on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Obviously, guys, so we're new to the channel, and then welcome to Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel, turn your notification, and make sure send notification turn and we'll choose all. And also, thank you to all of you who have been sharing the link of the videos and on the channel to other people to enjoy the analysis. So it's a very, very big thank you to all of you. Football, a game of moments and chances. As simple as that. See, the currency of the game of football goals. Say unya o chance na say one share. Na say o flafe o chance. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, when the 90 minutes is over, nobody asks the number of chances anybody created. Nobody asks the number of times we hit a post. Nobody asks the number of times that somebody came close to winning a game or not. What everybody is interested in, and they say at the end of the day, teams want to know what they share. Obviously, that is what happened across board. Brentford and Mancity about 2-2. Chelsea and Bournemouth about 2-2. West Ham and Fulham about 2-2. And of course, Nottingham Forest and Liverpool also in that same regard. But we start from Chelsea Football Club, and the fact that it was a fifth game and a Chelsea English Premier League game. The second in the year of 2025. First one a draw to Crystal Palace, the next one another draw. But before that, not Chelsea did come, but 3 games. One of them was a draw. 2 of them, Ipswich, any team my friend Fulham, were all losses. Indeed, Chelsea are trying to build back the momentum. No, only a little bit low in confidence. Games are not going too well for them, and they want to make sure so they get the results that they've been looking for. And it was no other person than Bournemouth, Andoni Areola, and a bar Stamford Bridge. Obviously, a very difficult game. See, again, another game at Chelsea home, and you saw some branch your friend Joshua Champion was excellent. In fact, in the first half, I went on and I said that's an excellent display from my branch your friend Joshua Champion. Never put a foot wrong. Didn't look out of place. Really dominated the game and then played very, very well. Now, Chelsea lineup now. In this game, Chelsea a ball with a branch your friend Moises Caicedo as an inverted right back on that area more, and essentially because Enzo Maresca wanted to accommodate Abrantia, your friend Romeo Lavia, and for me, it was very important. About 15 minutes of a ball match, it was very physical, very aggressive, won duels, make sure so stamping the authority in the match, and I like that from Abrantia, your friend Romeo Lavia in that regard. In fact, the first half was solid. First half was total dominance from Chelsea Football Club. Like I said, now Oje team what control matches, what boboye, what dominating matches, what making sure we're imposing itself in the game, especially in the first half. Like I said, the only thing so you get Enzo Maresca set up in the game now. Yeah, can I say Bournemouth funny, very aggressive, very intense. So what he decided to do is that from right back, he played Moises Caicedo rather from right back. And the ball right, my Caicedo right from right back means that Chelsea on the ball have Caicedo and then Lavia in that area. Then Joshua Champ will have to defend from wide area. It's something that throughout the first half, you could tell Sabrina friend Joshua Kofi Champion was able to do that job very, very well. And then he dominated the play. And of course, in the first half, I think that's one game that describes how Nicholas Jackson is important to Chelsea. But then also was also a Odumfu Kunfu or also a hard team to an extent. Then it is this game. Look how Nicholas Jackson helped in Chelsea first goal now. And if you watch the lineup, it was essentially to have more players in the half space and also keep the weight. Kopama was a flat 10. And because there was also Moises Caicedo or inverting next to Branch FM Romeo Lavia. When Chelsea were building up, Enzo Fernandez will move into the left half space, Kopama into the right half space. Then Chelsea could not keep the width on the left-hand side with Jadon Sancho, right-hand side with Noni Madueke, and of course Nicholas Jackson. So there were a lot of players in close proximity. There are a lot of players they could come and combine play, turn around, and then create chances, play amongst each other. It was something very, very good. In fact, say I can set up Ninkwa and as a lineup and as a game planner, Enzo Maresca they call game one. I think that it was spot on from coach and friend Enzo Maresca. I think he really dominated the ball. He was intense in terms of what he wanted to get from on the ball. And again, because not all ball against a Bournemouth side are very, very aggressive without the ball. You need more players on your press resistant. And that's why the inclusion of our Brentford friend Romeo Lavia was very important, because now it means that Chelsea had more technical players who could control the ball in the half space on the half 10, and also more physical players. They could also shield the ball and be press resistant in that regard. When Chelsea had to go on and do that, it was very, very important in that regard, and that's exactly what Chelsea were able to do over there. And it's very, very important, very, very important in terms of what Chelsea wanted to do throughout the game. You could tell, say, at the end of Chelsea, and they were able to do, they were able to create chances, they were able to play well. But again, see, Chelsea needs a reliable striker if there is ever going to be a conversation of winning the title. Say Chelsea bet me didn't come about say on bet me the title and someone to the title now. They need like a proper number. Jackson can be a very, very good backup striker. I think he has what it takes to be the best backup striker in the world. But then Chelsea absolutely needs a proper centre forward in the box. Obetima caused a lot of havoc over them. It was such a game that was over there for Chelsea. Totally dominant. In fact, Osha ball possession, Chelsea at 57, Bournemouth for in 43, 2.45 XGs created Chelsea, Bournemouth in 1.23, big chances Chelsea 3, Bournemouth 1, 28 shots in a Chelsea boy, Bournemouth 4, Apple 7. Hugely disappointing results in my opinion in terms of what Chelsea should have gotten from this game, because Chelsea controlled it. But again, it's the conversation with Nicolas Jackson. Or yet a lot of things right. Or be drop it deep, or be combine play, or be turning around, stuff like that. He does it so well. But in the final ball, the final touch, the finishing ball. I mean, in the first half, when you have some Bobby, that Noni Madueke cut across the face of goal. The technique in trying to convert it was so awkward and weird. And I asked myself, what's going on for a striker like Nicolas Jackson? You should be burying that ball. But then again, that goes on. And Menyan Kofor Broma sending me DMs on CFI. And you know, other teams almost strikers thing share goals now. Almost wingers not gets goals. Yes, but then Chelsea don't seem to have the scoring. I mean, wingers, the scoring wingers, the goal getting wingers now. Almost they'll get a lot of goals for you know the Madueke is not scoring now. Kopama is essentially the one who's scoring, and then it had to rely on a certain regimes come and get another goal in them over there. Chelsea not capitalizing on chance to win. Then too many mistakes again at the back over there to come out from nowhere. I think that Chelsea really needs to cut them out over there. Chelsea needs to be very, very careful. Like I said, first half, total dominance. And we should match him. How do you dominate a game like this and still you get just 1 point on and off the ball? Chelsea allowed Bournemouth to come to them, like I did mention, allow them to come, go into their channels, play between them, exploit spaces, no major where them with the midfield transitions, especially when you have physical midfielders like this time in Lavia and Moises Caicedo in the middle of the park, then definitely are going to get those transitions like this kid. And of course, Chelsea scored but couldn't score more. I think in the first half should have been 3-0. Killed the game in the first half. That's all Liverpool did to them. By the time you ball game, first half, then we're almost in there over there. They had finished the game over there. Cole Palmer and Nicolas Jackson again. Excellent combination in the first half for that goal. But then away from that, Nicolas Jackson, it is just unacceptable. Unacceptable. Say chances, sir. Nicolas Jackson should be able to score these goals. And like I say, next season, next summer, Chelsea just cannot afford to get a proper out-and-out striker that comes in to get the job done, because it's pathetic, to be very honest. Very, very pathetic. You don't miss such chances. There was a picture of Nicolas Jackson and that former were being himself. Obviously, that's how it's going to feel. So when you have chance to win, that's one bunch they are going to have issues like the second half. Just one mistake from Abrante friend Moise Caicedo in the box, and he turned the whole game around. How do you go for a body shove in the box, Moise Caicedo? And again, maybe more reason why at certain games you don't even play with Moise Caicedo over there, because too physical, too overzealous sometimes, or boxing over there. Chelsea second half, just one mistake out of nowhere, and then my Bournemouth forced a penalty. Chelsea lose control totally of the game in the second half. Yes, in certain patches they were better, still able to get past Bournemouth for press now. something I call the best press in the English Premier League. Referee decision again, that was a red card. That was a red card in that match. There was no way that game wasn't a red card. It should have been a red card for Bournemouth, and then Chelsea should have gone on with the game. But the referee doesn't get a red card. The game goes on. Then Antoine Semenyo gets his goal again. But again, sometimes you need quality. Sometimes you need our best players to come off the bench. Sometimes you need your best players to really sit up, dominate games, come in with something. And that is some top level football. And then free kick from James from about 25 yards out over there on the right foot. Chelsea's failure to control a game in the second half, especially when Lavia went off, proved costly over there. But of course, there was no way Enzo Maresca was going to Rex Romeo Lavia in that regard. Chelsea need a first game to end in a draw or a Liverpool win, which is very, very important. And that's exactly what happened. Forest match and Liverpool went in that direction. So James Ayafeta is unplayable. Nobody in the English Premier League anymore said James Ayafeta, they come close to him. He's probably one of the best players that you can get at right back when he's fit in there. 8 minutes, Bournemouth were wasting their time. Referee still allowed the game to go like that without adding any substantial time to it. And the second half just flew by over there. Of course, you can't blame Joshua Champon and Sanchez from that. Blame why the ball reached there in the first place in terms of how or not Chelsea for defended for the ball to get there. And that was really, really shambolic in that regard over the hold on. Of course, yellow cards over there. I don't understand how a Fiifi-Manfred will be covered. Then you pan of a yellow card and them are not a red card. For me, I've not seen some before. Chelsea had drawn 7 games this season. Something very bad. Maresca, I think that some of them he needs to take the blame, but not all. Today, Maresca set up the team in a very, very good way. Over 100 million on 3 wingers. Pedro, Note, and Shantu, who would have no productivity. It's not good enough. They are good players, but don't produce goals. Goal scoring wingers now make come 7. In a days where Jackson is scoring blank, there is the need to get a goal scoring winger from somewhere. And of course, Sancho didn't get a goal. Of course, Madueke and Abrante friend Pedro Neto came on. That didn't really break that as well for Chelsea Football Club. It's something that's worrying. Sometimes, Enzo, we won't win. How can that be the case? We need productivity. Paul and Lawrence, and these are questions that they need to ask. And that's why Chelsea really need Abrante, your friend Matthias Tel. Tel needs to come in and then get some results for Chelsea, because obviously it's important that Chelsea will get that result over there and then start to get goals from elsewhere, not just Nicolas Jackson, because Nicolas Jackson has shown he can't go and do that over there. He can't really dominate the game as well. He can't show and say, Nicolas Jackson has shown that he's not really the out and out centre forward. Obama goes to be Brielle, and Chelsea need a brighter friend Reece James back to come in and then go and get a job done. In terms of how good they are, how good they'll play. In terms of the analysis of the game and how all of those things flow by, it's very, very important over there. And that's important. You look at Chelsea, the conversation around it, how difficult the game was, the analysis. Of course, I mean, it's important that the teams around him, the teams around Chelsea, where you're not getting the maximum results as well. Because imagine, say Nottingham Forest gets a win. Imagine, Newcastle gets a win. It's taking top 4 away from Chelsea. Mancity got a draw. Something that's really good over there. And that's some very, very good stuff in there in terms of how good Chelsea were going to play in that regard, and the strength of the game, how Chelsea were really going to dominate it. It was very, very important that Chelsea will come in and then play how well that they played over there. In fact, the reaction was important, especially in the latter half of the game, when the likes of James Moore had come in, they were trying to control the game and stuff like that. It was very, very important for Chelsea to get all of those reactions that they needed to get, and that's important over there. Of course, it makes Cole Palmer becomes the Chelsea first player since Eden Hazard to reach 20 goals and assists in the Premier League in consecutive seasons. Cole Palmer has done that again this season, last season, this season also. With James, after everything that he had gone through, deserved such a goal, such a strike from our banter friend Reece James, because he's external, he's top notch, and he played very, very well in that regard for Chelsea Football Club, and Chelsea really needed a captain on the field of play on a day where things were going very, very bad, obviously. Manchester City were leading by 2-0. Brentford for Nebete, Emanibeye 2-2. Something that was very, very pathetic for Team Friend and Manchester City. Not good enough at all for Team Friend and Manchester City. And it's a sad one for them. In other words, also, if you look at the game, you give a lot of credit to our brand friend Antoine Semenyo for a very, very good game and how well he had played over there. The focus of the game and stuff like that. And I think that for me also, a lot of credit should go to our brand friend Joshua Kofi Champion. He was spot on also in the game. Really frustrating. Big chances missed, both halves. Red card not given. The phase of adversity. We suffer to control again. Tempo rises. Players start making mistakes in their individual 1v1 duels. Those compounded mistakes then lead to open spaces. Happy for regimes, however, Enzo Fernandez was cool, calm, collected when he had to get a job done over there in terms of side games. Of course, obviously, in other results now, Graham Potter and the first point of English Premier League drawing 1-1 over there. Again in the Italian Serie A, Thiago Motta played another draw, 13 draws in 20 games this season for coach friend Thiago Motta. Not the best one, but then it was good enough over there. Just very, very predictable. Don't finish off the game and you can't in the first half pay the price in the second over there in terms of a very, very stubborn, difficult game that was going to be. Salah over there in terms of the results that were going to go into it, and Chelsea really they struggled over there. Something that I think that was a VAR, was a red card, was a game that Chelsea should have been awarded. There should have been one man up over there, but it didn't happen. And of course, sometimes some of these things do happen in games. Very, very sad situation. I think that Enzo Maresca has a lot more to do in terms of getting the players now. To be solid in there in terms of being very, very good. Managing games, not losing individual battles and stuff like that. Now, it's very, very important for Chelsea to do that over there. Chelsea, I dropped 3 points from 15 matches, like I said the last time. In 5 games, Chelsea got 3 draws and lost the rest. 15 points, just 3 points when at Chelsea. Not good enough. Not good enough. Game management has been very, very terrible. And Enzo Maresca knows that he needs a lot of job to do over there. Same old story. Chelsea play well, create chances, and then miss them. But nothing really going on in the subsequent matches. Chelsea need to do more. But for me, the reaction and conclusion is that Chelsea needs a prolific striker and then goal scoring wingers to give their current wingers a run for their money over there, because it's important. In fact, the first half, everybody realized how and why Abrantia, your fellow Romeo Lavia, are very, very important to everything that Chelsea does. Of course, we'll draw the curtain here. We'll be back, God willing, tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.